Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? So I know I haven't really done like a tutorial video before, but since I've been VTubing, I thought I would go ahead and I would put out a tutorial on Animaze to go ahead and get it set up real quick. I haven't seen a lot of tutorials on Animaze, so I don't know if a lot of people actually use it. I know like a lot of people use like Vroid Studio and different stuff like that. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hop into this here. And we're going to check it out, and I'm going to let you know how to go ahead and get it all set up and everything, okay? It's going to be like really brief. I'm not going to try to go on too long or anything about that. Just want to keep it short to the point. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to get into this right here. So basically you see the display right here. This is what it'll look like when you download the free version. I have the paid version. It's $20 a year. Great, totally recommended if you can afford it. If not, trust me, I understand. All right, anyway, so what you're gonna do once you get it pulled up on here and you get it into OBS and everything, you'll wanna go ahead and, here, let me shrink this down. And if you'll notice on the free version, it looks like there's a watermark and everything like that. It's because, well, when it's free, you know, they have to put their watermark on it to be able to let everybody know, hey, this is our software you're using. Anyway, so when you get this all pulled up here, let me move this out of the way so you can see what I'm clicking on down here. So you'll come down to where it says video capture, and you can either right click and go to filters here, or you can click on this button right here and just go to filters. What you'll want to do is you'll want to first make sure that you have scaling and aspect ratio set up. Only reason I say that is because it will, you know, adjust weirdly for the window and everything like that if you don't have it set up. All right, so you'll have that set up. When I do it, I go in and I set it to 1920 by 1080, just because that's what my resolution comes out to on my stuff and everything. You will want to click undistort center of image. That just keeps any distortion from coming in or anything like that. If you decide to cast it any, you know, wider or bigger or anything like that, just have it on just in case. Better to have it and not need it. Then when you come to chroma key, obviously, you'll want to go ahead and your settings may be different, but the green screen that's on the back of it, unless you change up any of the stuff, this will be the universal green screen, the default one. So these settings may vary depending on your avatar. So you'll want to go ahead and click on chroma key after you get all like the settings adjusted like that and everything. You'll want to go through and it should look completely transparent, but we still have that watermark. So you can't really use like chroma key or anything like that to get rid of that. So that's where you got to come to the crop pad. And I have this set up for 300 left, 300 right, because basically what that'll do, see, now, because it's transparent, 300 left, 300 right, nobody can really tell or anything like that unless you're like, you know, got hand tracking and you're stretching over. But yeah, so basically your stuff's going to be right in the middle. It's good to go right there. The watermark will not show when you're using the free version. Now, again, for continued use of the free version, you do have to have this enabled right here. Which this is, y'all should be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it. So this is what everything will look like when you're in the actual Animaze program. Again, this is free on Steam. You don't have to pay for it. But again, I recommend the 20 bucks for the year. It's totally worth it. This right here where it says disable virtual camera, if you click that off, then when you see this avatar on there for OBS, it's not moving, not talking, nothing. You have to click that if you're going to be using the free version. The reason I recommend paying for it is because this can, you know, kind of slow your computer down a little bit every once in a while if you don't have like the best computer. Even like, you know, I have a really decent computer. It's got a 3090 everything, but it still lags it out sometimes if I try to use it, or it'll cause like audio like interference every once in a while. It's kind of weird. But either way, when you click on these three little dots down here, y'all can still see all that. You'll come and you'll click on the three dots, dedicated capture window. So basically what that is that when you bring it over here, and you pay for it, you don't have to worry about the watermark or anything like that at all. So the watermark actually just completely goes away. You don't have to worry about it. But also on top of that, it brings in a separate capture window. It still has the watermark on it when you don't check the box to hide it. But regardless, this is a completely separate capture window. You can make it completely transparent. You can do any backgrounds and things like that that you want to do. But what I like to do with it on mine, here, we'll swap over to my streaming layout. But yeah, a little bit of like what I like to do with it and everything whenever I have it set up. This is my stream layout on here. But yeah, I like to go through and have it grouped around, little energy bar. But yeah, so I mean, it's really simple, straightforward. You don't have to worry about a watermark. You can have a nice background, make it look like your avatar actually has a microphone right in front of them. And then like, basically also as well, you can have the webcam opt to be turned on, like as far as like on the side window and everything. Basically what it's going to have is it'll have the tracking dots and everything around on your face. Basically what you'll want to do is that when you're in the capture software is you'll want to go ahead and hit Control C. It'll freeze up for a second, but though what that does is that it recalibrates your whole window and everything like that. But yeah, so again, this is Animaze. This is the software I use. If you are a new VTuber and you're looking to get into it for something free and or cheap, I recommend Animaze 100%. Not sponsored, anything like that. I'm not big enough to have sponsors in the first place. But yeah, so I recommend it. Go ahead and check it out. All right, I just want to go ahead and throw this quick tutorial out there. So peace.